Perceptual and adaptive learning modules, or PALMs for short, offer for the first time systematic ways of teaching and learning anatomy through pattern recognition. Using perceptual and adaptive learning techniques, it is a uniquely effective learning and assessment tool featuring over 2,000 anatomical structures from 10 different learning angles to test and master students' anatomical knowledge. Firstly, let's look at PALMs from the student's perspective and how using proven adaptive learning solutions can focus study time and achieve great results quickly. Select Perceptual Adaptive Learning Modules on the left-hand side and click Login Register. PALMs will launch in a new window. To register, click on Sign Up and enter your name, email address, and chosen password. You can click Remember Me if you're not using a shared computer. When you click Sign Up, you'll be asked to accept the user agreement and then you're ready to get started right away. If you've forgotten your password, you can always request a password reset by clicking on Forgot Password on the login screen. Otherwise, let's log in. Once logged in for the first time, if your instructor has given a class code, then you just need to go to the top right-hand corner under your name and click My Account, and then enter the passcode to be assigned via the Enroll in a New Class option. And then you're ready to get started. So go back to the main screen and click on Anatomy, and then select the region and the content you'd like to get started with. We're going to start with hand muscles today. So when you're in a module, you'll see on the right-hand side, there's a list of different PALMs choices to choose from. The complete listing is an overview module of the structures covered in the smaller modules. And then on the left-hand side, there's some instructions on how to use PALMs. I recommend all new users take a look through these brief slides. The assessment component is designed to determine your ability to interpret and identify anatomical structures presented. You can measure your ability before or after the learning component. Today we're going to click on Learning. So this is the component that is designed to train your ability to interpret or identify anatomical structures. So when we get started, you'll see that you need to identify the structure that's highlighted in red, and click on the structure name on the bottom here. It will give you an instant feedback in red or green. If you click on a structure that you're not familiar with, PALMs will prioritize and repeat that back from different angles until you reach mastery. When you're ready to go to the next question, just press the space bar. If you get a trial correct, it shows the response time below. If you get the trial answer very quickly, it's clear that you've gained a level of mastery of that particular structure. You won't be asked more trials on the same structure again. So students that don't have time to be answering trials on structures they already know about will want to be challenged or directed to the areas that they need further learning immediately, which is exactly what PALM's adaptive learning does. After every 12 trials, there is a progress report which shows trends in your accuracy level and speed across the previous blocks of problems, as well as an indicator of current overall mastery. Press the X in the top right-hand corner to finish your session, otherwise you'll go on to take more trials. At the bottom of this page is the Insights and Scores section, which shows your progress and full assessment data. So here we have the sessions done, trials completed, the time spent, and accuracy level so far. If we click on Learning Points, this shows the structures and the number of times you've seen them with the current level of accuracy and fluency. and the status on the right hand side will show mastered when completed. So this can show you very effectively how well you're doing and areas of improvement. Finally, on the learning history section, it shows how often you've completed the structure trials and the fluency there as well. There's also finally a help section in the bottom left hand corner here in a question mark. So you can click on there and go to the frequently asked questions. If you're using a shared computer, please always remember to sign out at the end of your session by clicking on Log Off on the Anatomy TV homepage, or Switch User if that's available under the Anatomy Palms. Now let's turn to look at the functionality for faculty. You must request actually that faculty are assigned teacher privileges. You can do that by contacting your account manager or client services at primalpictures.com to have that set up for you. So clicking on the administration in the top corner here will take you to see the administration section of their website. Here, each student that registers for their account will be found in the students list. In order to set up a class, go to Classes and then click New Class. Provide a name, assign the anatomy suites, and then click Create. You'll now be found in the list. To get the class code to circulate to your students, just click on the name of the class and then click on More. Students can then sign up for their class using the class code provided here. Alternatively, you can assign registered students manually by clicking Add Students and then select and click Add. Next, if we click on the Score Reporter, then choose a region. This provides the class group summary view. So here you can view all the sessions completed by student and their time spent on Palms, with their level of accuracy and fluency and the percentage mastered. So here you can see an overview of the scores, and it's easy to change the module view by clicking on the drop-down box. This provides transparency where an instructor can easily see where students are struggling and then maybe provide an overview in the next teaching session of that. There's also the option to save to CSV or print view in the top right hand corner if needed. Finally, by clicking on the extended format will allow you to see more information such as the exact dates and times that students took their trials. We hope this has been helpful. If you have any other questions, please feel free to write to client services at clientservices@primalpictures.com or visit the help section of the Palms website.